Alright, so the first thing I really noticed was that on your extension, that's the forward reach, looks like you could just reach farther forward. So when you reach forward or extend, you want that arm to go out as far as possible in front of your body. So you really stretch the lat out, just reaching as far as you can every stroke. Every little bit counts. So if you can do some flexibility training where you stretch your lats and your shoulders, that will be helpful. But really the biggest thing is when you swim, just practice reaching really far. Your rotation is okay. When you reach farther forward, that will improve your rotation. And when your rotation improves, that means you're going to be more on your side. When you reach forward, that's going to improve your streamline. So the whole point with a good rotation is really to be streamlined. But the whole method of becoming streamlined is by reaching far forward. So think about reaching far forward, everything else sort of follows into place. Your body position is good. You're riding high in the water. Most of the time anyway. Your hips might be a little low sometimes when you turn to breathe. When you turn to breathe, don't try not to lift your head up and out. Just turn your face so that you can breathe. So here I have you swimming a little faster to see what it looks like. So you can see it's pretty decent rotation. You just want to reach more forward. Your head is it is pretty high, so if you were to look straight down or just let your head drop into the water a little more, then that will help your hip and leg position. But again, it wasn't too bad, so it's not the biggest deal. The big thing for you is going to be improving your underwater pulling technique, which we're going to get to after this. But this is pretty smooth. You notice how when you turn to breathe right there, your head comes up slightly. So whenever that head bobs up like that, it's going to force your hips down a bit. And then an underwater shot of you swimming towards the camera, so you get an idea. That's a pretty good rotation. All right. So with the technique underwater, what you have going on is what I call a elbow slip. Basically, when you reach forward and then you start bringing your arm back, but your elbow to some extent leads the stroke back, meaning that your hand and your forearm are not pivoting up, doing the early vertical forearm or high elbow catch. It's really important from a technique standpoint to get the high elbow catch because that's where all your angular leverage is. Basically, if you were, imagine that you're climbing a wall, right? And if you need to lift yourself up the wall, you need to place your hands flat on top of the wall and then pull yourself forward. And it's the same sort of concept with swimming. But if you drag your elbows along the side of the wall, it's not really going to push you up, which is what happens when you allow your elbow to slip or you initiate the stroke with the elbow. This is catch-up drill here. And then this is after we had discussed some of the stuff. So here, you're reaching forward better, which is great. and you are keeping your head a little lower here, so that improves your body position as well. So this, we had talked about reaching forward more and trying to get the high elbow catch. So you're doing a pretty good job here. You were a good learner, a good student. Yeah, so going on, just keep thinking about the high elbow catch, really getting that hand and forearm to go vertical relative to the bottom of the pool. So screen by screen shot, you can see. So that left arm is doing now, after we talked about it, that's more of a straight arm pull, and then here you can see the elbow starts to lead back. And this is your right arm. So at that point, you want your hand and forearm to be more vertical relative to the bottom of the pool, and then the elbow led that back.